All right, guys, welcome to episode 2 of No Girls Allowed. We're trying to stay consistent with this whole pod thing. It's harder than you'd think. Week 1, episode 1, you're really just like, bro, we should start a podcast. And then week 2, you're like, feels like it's a lot. A little fucked, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say also starting with a huge guest, huge for us.
Yeah.
Is quite the way to start. And then you go episode 2 and training wheels are off.
Just back to us. And we didn't even pull up the TV this time. We're just ripping it. We don't have clips for you guys. This is just going to be raw, authentic. I think we should get into some of the personal life stuff.
It's a bad time for that. The clips faded super fast. I feel like we didn't take any time to really.
No, we'll get back on it.
Episode 2, we're immediately we're throwing away the whole structure of the show.
People will appreciate it eventually, but again, it's just consistency at first. We've got to find our flow. You guys have got to find our flow.
You guys got to find us.
Yeah, we've got to find ourselves.
You gotta find us,
to be honest, right now, this is a
big time on finding ourselves right now. It's
speaking of finding himself, Eli is he's LARPing as a blue collar worker right now. If you guys follow him on Instagram, you're going to see a lot of that. It's just he's out at the property. He's hopping on the 4-wheeler, hopping on the tractor. Anytime his fucking boots touch a machine, he's got to pull out Instagram, throw up a snap.
0.5 it.
0.5 it. Really immerse them.
No, it looks so good, dude. I had taken one today, and it was between two. I had my hand up on the wheel for a second. It looked super aesthetic, super cute.
Show off the forearm.
Didn't do it. I was like, that is a little too much.
Did you like grip it a little tight, make some babes pop a little?
It was an underhand wheel grip, so it wasn't like overhand either.
Okay.
I'm just subtle.
Just
I'm
subtle,
like, I don't
low-key.
even need. I'm used to this. I'm not like scared. I'm chilling.
Like I wear these boots a lot all the time.
No, actually, I'm gonna have. I kind of fucked them up. I'm a little upset about it. I had a thought today though. I was going into one of the various stores that your dad sends me on in like day to day. He's got me going in fucking hydraulic hose stations,
anywhere and everywhere.
All types of shit. Just dumbass shit. Not really dumb, but just dumbass.
Sorry, Sean.
Sorry, Sean. No, it's not dumb, but it's like I don't belong here.
Yeah.
I feel like every time I walk into one of these shops wearing those boots, they're like, "Are you cosplaying?"
Yeah.
It's like they can smell it on me. There was a dude I went to a lawn care place to get these blades sharpened today, and dude pops around the corner. He's got on New Balances. He doesn't even have on like the look, right? But I just felt like he was looking at me like, you're not one of us, and it also hurts having to hop in a Camry right outside. So they're watching me walk in. I'm covered in dirt. I got boots on, and then they see me hop in the 2012 Camry.
Your bumper's kind of fucked up right now though, which might help your case.
They're like, maybe that's his
like his work
girlfriend
beater
or something. Like that's his truck's in the shop. Maybe he's driving around his baby mama's car. It's a fuck situation, but there is a little bit of shame, but it's also nice too. I really actually enjoy going in there. There's something about like that, like just down south mountain town vibe. That's just everyone's so friendly, so nice.
Yeah, people are ready to look you in the eye.
Yeah, there's always one grumpy fucking old dude. And all of these shops I go in, there's one grumpy old dude in the corner.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. I don't know whether or not they can help him or.
Don't ask him.
Yeah, it's it's bad, but no, it's nice. It's nice. I rode a tractor for 8 hours today, which was nice. I don't know what I'm doing half the fucking time. I'm just kind of guessing, but
my collar's blue, but my neck is red.
That goes through my head a couple of times. But no, it's cool. I just hit a cool like 10 daydreams, and before I know it, it's 5 o'clock.
You're done.
I'm done.
You romanticize killing yourself like 7 or 8 times, and then that's a wrap on the day.
More than that. It's like a combination between like, oh my God, if I died, like what is that going to look like? What is all the sadness after?
God, just don't let them find me mangled under the tractor.
Literally, it's between like that, or the other half is me like fantasizing about either being in the UFC and coming out to my entrance and what's my entrance song going to be, that whole build up, who's walking out there with me, or I'm a relief or closing pitcher and I'm walking out. What's my walkout song?
Okay.
I kind of had. I'm down to like one or two. One of them's Metallica, Seek and Destroy.
Okay.
And it'd be pretty great.
I feel. What weight class are you fighting at in the UFC? Reach wise, you're gonna have to get down
Henry
to 135.
Cejudo is 5'5".
He's also, I'm pretty sure, an Olympic gold medalist.
He's like wrestler. A bantamweight.
Yeah, but
I fight in those weight classes that like people don't really give a fuck about too much.
Yeah.
Unless you're just like 70-0.
Yeah, no, you got to get down to 135 for sure.
Yeah, but even if I can beat Henry Cejudo, I don't even really want to fight. I just want to walk out and do the entrance thing.
Let me do the intro. Jake Gyllenhaal got to do that for the movie.
That's all I want to do.
Fake the entrance. We can build up to that point. Like if we get the production to that level.
That's literally all I want to do.
I'm sorry. How does this scene fit into the movie you guys are shooting? Just trust me on this one.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that's kind of the fantasy. While I'm just fucking tractoring about, but it's chill. I've been having a fear lately of getting that tick disease where you're allergic to red meat.
Super unprofessional, guys. That is on me. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I have been seeing a lot of people talk about that tick disease right now. Bill Gates, for sure, on some fuck shit, owns a lot of the Impossible Meat factories. God, I don't want to come back to the conspiracies every episode, but it's like you guys are forcing our hand.
Well, they've been dropping the moose and shit. Like there's dead animals everywhere. And they're just covered in thousands of ticks. I don't know if you've been seeing the videos.
Yeah, I've seen some. I've seen like farmers reporting these little silver metallic boxes are dropped on their property, and like that's where these ticks are coming from. And people are saying Bill Gates is trying to spread it. Essentially,
I would murder him if I could never have a burger again.
It might help me maintain weight a little bit better.
I did think about that too. I was like, if I'm only eating chicken and fish, I'm probably going to be fucking ripped.
Dude, I'm going to be ripped.
I'm going to be ripped.
There's pros and cons to everything. I want to be able to eat red meat, but if I can't, I'm going to be
even
skinny.
That steak I had today, I'm just like, holy shit.
All 3 bites?
Yeah.
So there is one thing I really do want to talk about. I keep forgetting we can't edit stuff out. I'm so used to being able to edit stuff out on content that, I'll say something, fuck it up, and I'll be like, all right, just reset. But somebody's just driving in their car right now going, this fucking guy. But no, there is something I really been wanting to talk about. It's been a very popular convo for us on Fortnite recently. People walking into stores close to closing time, specifically restaurants and companies in the food industry. There's a little bit of a difference in opinion. And look, I get both sides, okay? And, little old me, I just worked at Zaxby's in the kitchen for a couple months at 16. I'm not Eli. Eli was head of the industry, ran, ballpark concession operations, top to bottom. So he's got a little bit more skin in the game. But look, here's how I feel. If your closing time is 9 p.m., don't bitch and complain if I walk in at 8:45, okay? Now, I get it. You're sitting there thinking, oh, well, you're an asshole. All the people working there are for sure going, oh, this fucking guy walked in before closing.
They are.
Change the fucking time. Change it. If you don't want to seat people at 8:45, then you should have, hey, we stop seating people at 8:30. Our doors close at 9 o'clock. And then I know, hey, I have to get there before this time. But don't say you're open until 9. And then I walk in there. I mean, sit-down restaurant's a little different, but God forbid I walk into fucking Scoops Clarksville to get a goddamn milkshake at 8:55 and you look at me like I just stabbed your fucking daughter in front of your face, okay?
I mean, I think a bug just landed on my head.
Yeah.
It's been a real problem lately, I'm not going to lie.
You're wearing a bucket hat. What are you fucking talking?
For that reason. Anyways, I wholeheartedly disagree. If these employees, first of all, it's obvious I stand on the other side. If these employees could choose to change the time, they fucking would. They're in the trenches. They're with the war. They're serving the front lines, and they have no choice in when they get to go home. And if you want to look at this from the bigger picture, it's just like the Jews running the wars. They're not on the front lines. These people want the war to end. They don't. They don't give a fuck. And that's how I look at it, because I think it's ridiculous, dude.
Okay, I get it. I get what you're saying with that. It's management. It's the owners who are looking to squeeze out a few extra bucks. But if the owners did change it from, say, 9 p.m. to 8 p.m., the workers would still be fucking cockbags if you came in at 7:45.
It's a slippery slope. And it's also very, dependent on what you're doing. I think if you go to a sit-down restaurant, is the top tier of you're a fucking dickbag.
Okay.
If it's 8:45 and they close at 9, that kitchen's already cleaned up. They have minimal shit. Right?
Yeah.
They've got desserts still out.
I think that's somewhat fair.
It's fucking ridiculous. That is they are going to come in your food.
Okay.
Especially if you go to a shittier establishment. They're going to do something. The movie Waiting, that's a great movie. That's a great example. But if you go to a Zaxby's, it depends. I think if it's 11, if they close at 11, I'm high as dick. If they close at 11 and it's 10:45, I think you're fine. It's Zaxby's. If you go within 10 minutes, fuck you. Eat dick.
Speaking of Zaxby's, I've talked about this on my TikTok before. When I was 16, worked at Zaxby's for a couple months. We were in the kitchen. A car pulls up to the drive-thru and says, at 10:03, hey, I've been in the drive-thru since 9:50. It's not my fault. You guys were running slow. I want to get my food. And our manager obviously is like, hey, that's fine. One of the other cooks in the back, oh my God, it's burned into my brain. I have PTSD from this. He takes his hand, he takes his hand, sticks it down in his pants, wipes from his butthole, through his gooch, up the back of his balls. And this is like a full shift worth of nut sweat, just gooch sweat, all up in his hand. Puts it on his toast, wipes it, right across, feeds it to him. And I think the part that haunts me is that I said nothing. I did nothing. And I let him serve that toast. And
they ate gooch toast.
For probably a decade now, every time I go to a fast food restaurant and I order, and every time I go to a fast food restaurant and I pull up 5-6 minutes before they close, that's just in my brain. I'm eating gooch toast.
No, and that's why I won't do it. I would rather not eat it than do that just because I know how it is. It's fucking awful, especially on like a weekend where you were busy as fuck all day. All you want to do is go home. It's one of the worst things you could possibly do to someone.
Excuse me, I was in line before you guys closed.
Once you're on the other side of it, I feel like it should be a mandatory thing that people work at least one customer service job in their life, so they have to deal with that. I also worked at that Zaxby's front of house, pretty boys up front. They needed my charm. That was a wild job. I think I worked there for like maybe a month and a half.
Yeah, we didn't last very long.
I think I told someone that someone in my family died.
I feel like
to get a weekend.
I feel like you've used a family death to get out of so many work days, and like you'd think it would stop at Zaxby's at 16. This man used this for his professional career at 27 years old 2 months ago.
Whoa. I didn't say anybody died. I had real stuff going on.
Did you not want me to dox you like that?
I had real stuff going on. That is true.
He did have real stuff going on, but it was not a grip. I didn't say anybody died,
but I have used that in my life before, unfortunately. And yeah, no, I don't remember. But anyways, back to the point of Zaxby's. Yeah, no, it was. I was there for like a month and a half. It was crazy. I got shots handed to me, 4th of July over the Zaxby's counter.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. There was that one girl who she would always try to cover her neck tattoo, and she did it so bad,
terrible,
dude.
Super trashy,
terrible. And then she would have her 700-pound boyfriend come up every night. He was eating like probably 20 nibblers. I don't know, dude.
She would like stick her face in the little cook window, and she'd look through, like as if we were organizing a fucking bank heist every single time. Hey, so he's coming in. If you could just like, bitch, I'm eating back here all day long while I'm working.
There's like 4 16-year-olds in the back who literally don't give a fuck. He just put toast on his gooch.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit if your boyfriend wants 20 tenders, dude. As long as you don't make me sweat more, we're fine.
I got fed alcohol on 4th of July one time while I was at work. We were working at Lake Lanier Islands. We were dock hands. You know, somebody pulls up in their super rich boat. You know, we're just little peasants. We tie them up. We pray to God for a $1 through $5 tip. They never give it. Fuck you guys, by the way. But on 4th of July, it's packed out there. And this fucking older Asian guy pulls up, invites me onto his boat. I'm not going to lie. It felt very sexual. There was a crowd of people. No. I think he was trying to fuck me because there was like a group of people. So at first, we're at the end of the dock. He kind of invites me on. I go on the main floor of his boat, and there's like a little wall, like a little screen. I feel safe. I take a little shot. We're all laughing, and I'm like, you know, I'm 17. Should I be here? I might have been 18 by then, but it's like, still, this is illegal. What's going on? And then I told him, I was like, I do have like my weed vape with me if you want to hit this. And he's expecting like the Benjamin that you can just take 2 puffs, be off your fucking face.
This the oven?
This was the little oven vape. For those of you guys who have ever had a true weed vape, you preheat it. It bakes the weed in there. It's more like a breathing treatment. You have to sit there and puff on it for 20 minutes. It was the worst
thing ever.
It was a very mid-tier high, but again, for a guy like me, that's what I need. I don't always want to be off my face. But
it
yeah,
was
so
like CBD.
It was better than that, but you did have to stay consistent. It wasn't a 1 or 2 puff guy. You got to sit there and puff on that guy for 20 minutes.
I totally forgot about that.
But I tell him I've got it. He's like, oh yeah. Sorry, Nikki, I don't want to do the accent too hard. 2 for 2 on racist accents in 2 episodes. But we go down into his boat, and the crowd didn't follow us. It was just me and this like 50-year-old Asian guy who's dressed very homosexual.
And you're just waiting on this thing to preheat.
Yeah, I'm like waiting on it to preheat.
Takes about 5. So
yeah, we're having awkward conversations. He's looking over at me like I let him hit it, and he's kind of doing what everybody does the first time you let him hit it. They take 1 or 2 puffs, nothing really comes out, and they're like looking at you like, am I hitting it right? And then like after a couple minutes, I start getting high. I start getting uncomfortable. He starts getting uncomfortable.
He's probably fucking you in his head.
Yeah, no.
He's
and like that's the thing.
Like how to.
It's like when I came on the boat and I took the shot at first, I felt like this is awesome. I'm 17, 18. I'm at work, 4th of July, fireworks going off. This old Asian dude's giving me alcohol. As I start getting high, I start looking around going, oh, am I going to get molested in this boat right now? He didn't, though. He didn't.
I mean, yeah.
He didn't.
This would be a crazy time to confess that, but I mean, if you want. No, I also worked there and quit on 4th of July. I did not show up that day. That is why I got fired.
Oh.
I did not show up on 4th of July, but also it's like, fuck you. Why am I? I'm not going to work on 4th of July. I didn't even want the job. I just got the job because all of you guys got it.
Yeah, everybody
and
was
I was like, well,
there.
what am I going to do? Like,
yeah, what am I going to do all summer?
It was cool. I think the highlight of that, like the craziest thing that happened to me while I worked there is I watched like 2 chicks make out. And that was like it. That was really the extent of it. But
that's pretty sick, though.
I was really bad at docking boats.
Yeah,
I for some reason could not get the concept of how to fucking tie it up. I don't know why.
Just something about the knots wasn't your forte.
I don't know what it was. I don't know. I mean, you know,
you're more of a land mammal, more of a terrestrial.
I guess so, dude. But it was shitty. I remember I would just kind of fucking, freestyle it, like just fucking.
I mean, the thing is, it is kind of hard to fuck it up if you just really throw a bunch. Were they coming loose on you?
I don't even remember how I did it. I just remember always being like, "Fuck it, it'll stick." Like if I can just rope this up enough, it'll stay. I do remember a couple like dads being like looking at me like, what's going on?
Yeah, no, the ones that are real boaters that are out there a lot, they'll kind of stare at you.
Some of them are just like, hey, I'm just gonna do it myself.
Yeah,
and I'm like, all right, dude.
I mean, if I
still throw me $1 though.
Yeah, I'm still
throw
here.
Throw me $1. It's heavy on tips. It's like $8 an hour or something.
Yeah, that's where you made all your money. And, for a lake that had so many nice boats and so many rich white people, you didn't get the tips you thought you should have.
And this was still cash carrying days.
Yeah,
we're talking like a decade ago.
Yeah, that was back before the Israeli government was really trying to get rid of all the cash so that they could take you in a stronghold.
Back when Nikki was like in 5th grade.
Oh, guys, we're prepping for a really big tournament right now, the WBC. Well, it's really going to turn into the WRC, the World Raceball Classic, where it's a baseball tournament organized by race. Because, they do the World Baseball Classic and they do it by nationality. Nobody wants to see that shit, okay? Because you got dudes like Lars Nootbaar playing for fucking Team Japan. Hey, buddy, you look white, okay? You look white as fuck. You got Jazz Chisholm playing for Great Britain. What the fuck are we doing, Jazz, okay? You're not affiliated with them at all. The rules are so loose. So I want to give the people what they really want to see. We're not defining you by the country you're from, your ancestors are from, or the content of your character. We're defining you by what really matters, and that's the color of your skin. So we've been organizing this tournament. I'm not even going to lie. I forgot. What were we even talking about? Am I high?
I don't know. I am, though, because for a second I was staring at the dog food, and I was like, oh, yeah, we're doing this. But no, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a good tourney. I think everything's going to I think it's going to blow, dude.
Oh, dude, it's going to be, yes, in a good way. No, but what were we just talking about? What did you say right before that led me to that?
No, you just broke. We were talking about docking boats. Rich white dads at the lake who, and then you just started talking WBC, and then Nikki showed me some salute on.
Yeah, dude, that might have been what distracted me. I'm like trying to hit my angle with the camera, and I look down.
Working with a kettlebell.
Oh my God, Nikki was in 5th grade. Thank you. Back to that. So anyways, we're organizing the WBC. I've been making custom jerseys so that we look a fish. You know what I'm saying? Got to be on our Mr. Beast shit. And I'm asking all the boys, hey, what are some funny jersey numbers we can throw on the back of these guys? You know, most of them are just going to be 0, 1, 2, 3. But I want to have a few specialty items. You know, like my jersey is going to be 1776. You know, the year that America was created because it's a white man's country. Never forget that. Speaking of never forget, we also did a 9/11 jersey. I wish we had them sand Arabs in here. I don't know. No, yeah, they have sand over there. That's not a slur. But anyways, yeah, it felt like close to a slur.
Really close.
But I made a jersey for the black team that says 3/5, and Nikki looks at me and says, "What's 3.5?" First of all, that's a decimal. Okay, yeah. This is a fraction on the jersey. Second of all, where did you go to fucking school that you don't know how 3/5 relates to black people? So again, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, oh, the 3/5 compromise, and he's like,
I just feel like you don't even like have to like have really been that great at school to know that. I feel like that's like the first 5 years. That's like somewhere in like in there, I feel like you learn.
I mean, I feel like that's more of a live in America and hear black people bitch about it enough, you know? Well, like I'd probably be pretty pissed too if, you know, I was 3/5 of a vote, but like none of you guys were, you know what I'm saying?
I think education, I feel like and it's not even like we're like that many years off, but like education has dropped off the map.
Post-COVID?
I feel like post-COVID kids are retarded.
And that's what he blamed it on. He was like, yeah, that was my junior, senior year.
But can you blame him though? I mean, first of all, you learned that way before high school, but I just feel like if I would have been in COVID high school, I probably would have just fucking dropped out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the online school sucks, dude. I probably either would have cheated hard.
Just cheat your way through it.
Just cheated hard as fuck.
Sure.
Or, yeah, I wouldn't have taken the social rejection of not graduating, but
yeah,
it's more of, I mean, you know, some of our other friends definitely would have been fucked. But, yeah, it's tough, dude. I mean, I didn't do great. I mean, I graduated with like a 2.6. Yeah. But if I like would have tried though.
Eli's a big one of those guys that's like, dude, like, yeah, if I would have tried in school though, like I could have easily.
It's true though.
It's what everybody hits you with that. Everybody hits you with the.
But dude, I tested like super good.
Yeah, but I test super well.
It is true though, but there did come a point though in school where I stopped. I remember like always being like, yeah, I test super good though, and then I took a test, and I was like, no, that's not true anymore.
Not even that part is true.
This is not like I can like just take. That's not right. That's not right. I can't do that anymore when I'm looking at 5 different numbers in a triangle over here that has fucking 4 letters on it. I failed like 3 math classes. That was like the only thing I really failed.
No, math was the one that came easy to me.
Big history and literature guy.
See, and I was the opposite. Like I can write a good story now. I came around on it. History, you know, I started diving in for the conspiracies, like not looking at any one particular race that's like majorly influenced history.
Yeah.
But no, I was usually more of a math guy, you know, like figuring out how many pizzas you could bake in 4 ovens over.
Yeah, my first major was journalism. So.
Your first major in
college.
Okay, yeah, how'd that go?
I went for 2 months.
2 months, okay.
And then I went, wait, I don't have to go to this? Like, nobody's making
me do this?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to chill, dude.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure when you dropped out, you didn't tell your parents for like 2 months, and you kept leaving the house pretending you were going to class.
My mom one day
were you like sneaking back in through your window after you left?
One day my mom was like, you haven't been going to school, have you? And I was like, no. She's like, you dropped all your classes? I was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't want to go, dude.
That's tough. My brother did the exact same thing. Made it less than a semester.
it's just like I remember literally the first day showing up. I had terrible anxiety about going for some reason. I kept shitting myself everywhere. Not like really shitting myself, but I had to take like 4 shits. I felt like I was gonna puke all day. And I remember the first class sitting there going, "What the fuck am I doing here?" I feel like as kids you're like preached like you got to go to school. You got to go to school, especially if you come from a family who didn't go to school. Everyone's like, you got to fucking get a degree. And then you get told that your whole life, and then you go, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, I made it. I'm here. The fuck am I doing
This
here?
shit's gay.
I don't even know what I want to do.
Yeah.
Do I really want to be a writer? No, probably not. Sounds steezy, but it's like not really financially steezy.
Did you want to be a writer, or was it kind of in the same vein with you carrying around a Stephen Hawking book?
It was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I carried around a Stephen Hawking book in high school.
Just to try to get puss.
Just to try to get chicks.
Like same book for an entire semester too. Where like at first
it was a big book. It was a big book.
Yeah, at first it was probably like, whoa, he's deep. He reads that stuff, and then by the 3rd month they're like, all right, guys.
I remember this one chick I had a crush on was like, yeah, I love. First of all, you said Stephen Hawking, by the way.
What is it?
That's the motherfucker.
Stephen Hawking is the dude in the wheelchair.
Yeah, no, I wasn't reading that. I was reading.
That's another conspiracy. He's not fucking real.
God, what was his name?
Something Stephen Knight or Hawk.
Something.
It was one of those artsy dark fiction guys.
Yeah, but I had a fat book, and I remember she was like, "Oh, I love him," and I was like, "Oh, for real." And then I got it from the library. Didn't even check it out. Right, just put it in my book bag. Because I owed money or something. So I was like, I can't.
Why did you owe money to the fucking high school library?
I don't remember. I think I like didn't have a textbook from a year before. I don't know. Something. I was smoking a lot of weed in high school, but I just like put it in my book bag, and then just like walked out. I still have it. I think I still have it.
I have seen it. I've seen it around. Yeah, he actually started doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah,
he walks around my house with the book trying to pick up my wife or something like that.
Yeah.
Just like looking over.
She was like, "Oh, what's that book about?" Like,
dude, what's his name? It's pissing me off.
I don't know.
Hawk or Steve or
I think it's the dude that's like super lib now and like hates Trump.
Oh, well, that's super fucking descriptive.
Well, no, if you were like he's like big into all that. Fuck,
gay.
I can't remember his name. What time is it, dude? Where are we at? How long?
35 minutes, dude. You know, guys, and I just want to say, anybody that's actually listening to this, thanks, man. Thanks for sticking through this. There's a lot of learning happening right now.
This is only up 2, you know?
Yeah. Training wheels came off. Laser can yap. Eli said about 8 words the entire first episode. So like,
yeah, I was so geeked.
Just fucking.
And then 2, it's tough with 3 people, especially if it's not someone that like you really know or like, I don't know.
Yes. Well, also Laser's not leaving a lot of empty space, you know?
Yeah, so it was one of those where, especially at the end, you guys were kind of in a flow state, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to let y'all.
Heavy on the conspiracies. And I want to stay away from it, and we already fucking did it in this episode. I'm trying not to talk about the Jews. Benjamin Netanyahu, I have no beef with you guys. I don't want to be involved, okay? My socials are already fucking struggling. I'm already poor, okay? Don't do anything. Please, for the love of fucking God, we're chill, okay?
In other news, kind of related, LeBron just got kicked out of the playoffs.
What?
I haven't really been watching the NBA too much, but I've been following Lucy. I'm just wondering when he's going to hang it up.
Wait, like knocked out or kicked out?
Like knocked out.
Oh, okay.
They would
I
never
was like,
kick him
dude,
out.
yeah, I was about to say that's their
he
golden
could literally
child.
murder someone. They'd be like, we'll wait till we'll see if it's really true. Like, we need to check. But no, yeah, he's out. I'm just wondering, like, if this is going to... I mean, it's not going to be his last year. I think he's trying to play with both sons.
Really?
Probably.
I mean, how old's the next one?
He's already at Arizona. He was his freshman year this past year. But I don't think he's going to declare. I don't think he played that much. But I hate him, dude. I can't stand him.
Yeah, I can't stand him.
I can't stand LeBron.
I've heard one of the conspiracies of why he's still playing is because it's like... you know, whenever you join the Illuminati or the system, you have to give up one of your children. So you look at D. Wade, he's got the trans kid. Michael Jordan, his dad died.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has to sacrifice somebody in their close personal life. And what I've heard is that when he retires, they're going to want to take one of his kids. And so he's just like, I'm going to stick it out. I mean, Kobe,
Yeah.
I've heard mixed reports about Kobe, like he didn't want to give up his daughter, and that's why they killed both of them. I've also heard he was about to try to expose some shit. But that's what I think a big part of it is
It's usually how it goes.
he knows they're going to take one of his kids, and so he's just like, I got to fucking play forever.
Yeah, I mean, he probably could play another 5 years, honestly.
Yeah,
Now, does he
I
want to? I don't know. I mean, given that, maybe. But I don't know. I'm just sick of fucking seeing him. Ever since he 2013, 2014, 2015, around there, crushed the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years in a row. At that point, I was still a big NBA fan, and that just took it to the point of like, fuck you, dude. I hope you fucking.
I thought you were going to go down the like super lib political activist route, but that just because he
No, like
on
I
the
think
Hawks.
he's just a douche, dude. I think he's just a douche. Like I don't even care about anything else. I mean, all the athletes, a lot of the big time athletes are all China.
Yeah, they become
subscribers.
talking heads at a
They're all
certain
that.
point, you know.
But he is just such a bitch, dude. I love when
Yeah.
Stephen A goes in on his ass.
Really?
I love he's just like, dude, he's the biggest fucking he's the biggest guy when it comes to like articulating a narrative and shit like that. And like I think like Kendrick Perkins or some shit was like super close with him, was like on the 2003 McDonald's All-American team with him, like got drafted around the same time, played in the league at the same time, was in his circle. Kendrick Perkins is like critical of him one time and then he cuts him off forever.
What?
I just don't think he's one of those guys who can take like criticism or
Yeah,
anything.
which is crazy for being the greatest athlete of all time, you know? Like, you got to be able to fucking take it a little bit. You don't think he's the greatest, just athlete?
I think of our lifetime.
Yeah, for sure.
Our
like,
lifetime.
You know, I just like, I've never seen a physical
I mean,
specimen
he's a specimen.
like that.
Like,
yeah,
you can't-
yeah.
And like I will say, there was a point where I did love LeBron, like 2012 to like 2014 when he was on the Heat or whenever that was. Dude, those were some of the fucking craziest basketball games I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's sick. Just
Those were great.
terrible human, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just don't like him
Just all
like
the China
personally. He's
shit.
super annoying.
Oh, dude, like black people are so fucking. We get treated so bad in America.
Well, he, like,
you guys
doxed
should buy
that.
my clothes that are, you know, used Chinese children's slave labor.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan. I just feel like maybe post retirement he'll get cooler. I don't know.
I've seen
Some of
some
these
cool-
athletes post retirement get way cooler.
Yeah, they
Tom
do.
Brady.
Tom
I
Brady.
used to hate him. I love him now.
Yeah, well, I think that's also again the Falcons and the
Yeah,
Super
but even
Bowl.
before that, it's just like, dude, like you're such a chotch, bro.
I mean, all their energy goes into one thing, and that's what makes them great. And then as soon as they can let go of that, they typically have to find themselves
Yeah.
again. You know, most athletes, you get to that level, you've given everything to this. You probably didn't develop much of a personality. You know,
Tom Brady's sick though too. I mean, to be who he is now after literally losing his wife to her jiu-jitsu trainer, they have a child now. Like he's handled it all very well. He had his own roast, which we just
Yeah.
watched the fucking Kevin Hart roast.
Yeah.
I actually saw a Chris D'Elia bit today that was actually so funny where he was sitting there going,
Yeah.
what's it gonna be in 2035?
Yeah.
Are we just gonna fucking shoot somebody and then like there we go? Because it really is getting a little crazy.
Them talking about what's her name, Cheryl, that black chick with the afro. They're just going in on her husband
Oh
that
my
killed
God,
himself.
dude.
Like there were 7 jokes about that.
Well, not even that. Like even like the Chelsea Handler shit where they're like Chelsea's Zionists. It's like, all right, well we're just coming at each other.
Yeah, we're just
next now.
naming stuff
The
now.
political shit though. I don't know. I just wish that a lot of that shit would stay out of the comedy.
Yeah, they can't help themselves.
keep it-
You get on that platform and it's just like, I gotta say something.
Yeah, yeah. No, you got to keep it peachy, dude. I'd rather keep it comedic and chill.
Hey, if you're listening to this podcast, check your tongue posture right now. Where's your tongue at? Because we're talking, so you're not. Is that tongue pressed firmly to the roof of your mouth? You've got a little suction vacuum. Are you mewing right now? Because at the end of the day, that's causing a lot of health problems in America. Okay? You need to open up your airways. You need to be mewing, sharpen your jawline, improve your facial structure. And if you're under 18, for the love of God, take this seriously because your bones aren't set yet, okay? And that's from the bottom of my heart. That's not even for the bit. I mean that.
Yeah. My sometimes I sit here and I wonder what Clav would rate me. And
I don't think, I
be
genuinely
bad.
don't think you want Clav
no, I don't.
to rate
He
you.
rated Mike Logan Paul's co-host, and he was like, "Honestly, you're." He was so fucking matter of fact about it. 3.65 out of 10.
Ooh.
And he goes, "Why?" A 3.65 out of 10. He was like, "Well, he said something like he's so
Your
like
submandibular
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
whatever. He's like, your eyes are a bit too close together, and you kind of have a wide midsection to yourself. He's like, now your SMV, which is your fuck, dude, it's like your sexual monetary value or something like that. Something I don't think it's monetary, but it's something.
Yeah.
And he's like, but that is very high. That is good. I feel like both of those for me, terrible. I have no money.
You're just hoping that you can ride off the face.
And I don't think I can. Especially, lately, I've gained 6 pounds. Yep.
I'm hitting Little Caesars after this, so that's not going to help.
I know, and that's the problem, is it just keeps coming at me. But it's all right.
Hey, that's 27 and up, man.
Yeah, it's tough life. Tough life.
But no, I saw some of those clips. I saw one where Logan's asking Clav like something about if you could lose your hair or lose your dick, which one? He was like, I'd rather my dick never work again than lose my hair. Because like, if I lose my hair, then where's my... And it's like, what the... They're like, okay, but if you have your hair and you can get chicks, what's...
For me, it's like, what's the end goal for him? I feel like aging is going to be tough for him.
I think he's gonna be on some Brian Johnson,
he's
figure
like
out the cure to all of it. Yeah, he's young. Brian Johnson's the anti-aging guy. He's gonna be on all the supplements, and also Clav's rich now. That's the thing is you get rich, you can look good forever.
My whole thing with him though, at the same time, is like for somebody who's so into like their body, like he was putting so much bullshit in it too. At the same time.
He's aesthetic. He's not wholesome, natural. No, he is. I want to look good, and so there is a factor to that over the course of time, that many substances is gonna start to age you.
Sometimes he looks unhealthy though.
Yeah, but that's why he's on the GHK, probably the NAD, all the peptides, all the supplements, and then again, once you get rich enough, the adrenochrome, the whatever.
For sure.
I don't think he's on that yet, but like
I can see him
coming.
It, though.
Speaking of Logan Paul, what's up with the hair, dude? You're 35. What's going on?
Yeah, the hair.
Let
is
it
crazy.
go. I saw that clip. That was one of the clips I had saved. It's like the shaggy still in his face.
I just wonder, like, if he's trying to grow it out. But if you're trying to grow it out, just middle part it. At some point, you got to just middle part it, or just slick it back.
I wonder about the hairline because, like, Jake's got the same thing
maybe
going
his
where he's got the textured fringe.
He's so rich, though. He could just go to fucking...
Well, he could, but he might just be like, yeah, I'm not... Because that's a procedure where you got to be out of the public eye doing the treatment for an extended period of time before you can come back out. Yeah. He's doing the WWE shit. He's doing whatever, But it's just, come on, can we get an adult haircut,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm probably going to be a little bit more graceful with mine. I feel like if I lose my hair, I'm just shaving it.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Like it's already starting to creep back right here. What's it called?
Widow's Peak?
No, it's called traction alopecia. It's when you lose hair from continually doing this. And like, that's what happens with dudes like Jake Paul. They just always touch it like that.
Stop.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the other thing is I know the direction my hair goes in now. It was from years of playing baseball, taking off my hat, pushing my hair back, pushing it back. So as long as I kind of go this way, and then I'm a little gentle on the comeback, yeah, I'm chill. But at the same time, I'm a pretty firm believer in, like, as long as you stay in really good shape, you can go bald.
Yeah, you can be 40, bald as long as you're fucking ripped.
Yeah, if you're bald and you're fat, you better be rich and have a great beard.
You're Penguin.
Yeah.
You're Penguin.
Yeah.
You're basically Penguin. If that's the case, yeah. It's tough.
Sorry to go off topic here. I'm trying to think of how I want to phrase this. I want to be delicate because I have some friends. I think if you hide your like count on Instagram, you're a faggot. I think that it's like, who are you doing it for? Who are you hiding your like count for? Oh, well, I've got 100,000 followers and I popped off back in the day, but now I'm only getting 150 likes per post. I need to hide it. Hey, if you hide your like count on Instagram, I'm going to go ahead and assume you don't get any likes, okay? At least if you just leave it out in the open, we can say, hey, things aren't going great right now. But if you hide it, I'm already assuming it's not.
I do feel like it's an indication of, like, you're not getting a lot of likes. But at the same time, there is a real thing to, if people see that you're not getting a lot of likes, they're less likely to like it.
Yes, absolutely.
It just keeps hurting
if I see something and it's got like I'll laugh at videos sometimes, like it, see that it's only got 20 likes, and be like, nah, fuck you.
That's what I'm saying,
Fuck
dude.
you, bro.
That's what I'm saying, and that's a real fucking thing. I was listening to someone today actually talk about how like companies are going in, like people are paying companies to go in and add more views and shit just so they get more clicks. Like even though like YouTube can see it on the back end, they're not going to pay you out.
Yeah.
But it's getting real traction.
No, socially speaking, and that's the same idea like with botting streams. Like people are always accusing guys like Neon of botting their streams and everything because you see a stream, oh, he's got 50,000 live viewers. I've got to tune in. So I get the practical element. I'm just talking about my friends and family and people that I know have 10 to 300,000 followers on Instagram, and they hide their like count. Hey, bro, just eat a dick. Sometimes you eat a dick.
Yeah.
Sometimes I post and I get 300 likes. And I'm going to eat that dick with a smile on my face, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hide it from you. I'm not going to like go off in the corner and eat a dick secretly. I'm going to eat that dick in front of everybody.
I mean, not to change subjects, but to change subjects, the streaming thing, I just don't get. I still don't get. I've never watched a streamer.
As a viewer?
As everything. I just would not from both sides. Like, I get it, the money thing, but like, God, to have your entire life just constantly on camera. I feel like the older I get, the more I'm just like, I want nobody to be involved in my personal life.
Yep.
I don't want...
disappear into the mountains.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The more I step into life, the more I'm like, let me just disappear off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I think I get streaming as a creator for the money, and I think for a period of time, like Clav, that's one thing I've heard with him is that he's already trying to take that next step out of it. He's trying to sign people, promote them, build their audiences,
become
and
a
then
business
eventually,
guy.
yeah. And I mean that's kind of the same thing with me with the Burnout Boys brand. Is eventually I want to build these brands, step out of it. I mean they're just blowing up the chat. Step out of it, and then eventually I don't have to be that guy with my entire life in front of the camera. So I get that from a creator standpoint. What I hate is the viewers. What are you doing? Yeah. What do you do? If you watch a Neon stream, if you actually sit down and watch a Neon stream, you're gay. You're a loser, bro. What are you doing with your life that you have to sit there and watch this little Indian femboy twink go do fake pranks? Hang out with OnlyFans chicks? What are we doing?
Yeah, I just don't get it. I get the only thing I get is the financial part from the streamers. But other than that, like, I mean, everyone has their own thing, but I just could never.
We're doing this whole thing. Nikki loves watching video game streamers, which
I will say video games is different. I will say that
performance-based stuff.
But I'm talking about just people who just go live their life. It's like, brother, why don't you go?
Dude, Clav is in downtown Miami right now, and he just absolutely frame mugged this guy.
Like, I don't even like seeing those clips. Like, I'll enjoy like a Clav clip where he's like doing that shit where he's like, you're 3.56. But like, just like clips of them going out, I'm always just like, what are we watching?
Yeah, and
at the store. I just went to the store.
Like, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I do love the clips, though. I am a fan of the clips.
Some of them. It can't be all of them.
No. It gets to it. Because, again, we're streaming for 3 to 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. I don't know what their schedules are like. But I know it's extensive. I get why he's on meth, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
when we have a 10-hour shoot, I have to take Adderall sometimes. And that's diet meth.
The thing that gets me is like just... their lives it almost stresses me out. It's almost like it's so hectic. It's like, it makes me think of myself. And I mean, I feel like personally, I fuck up way too much in my life to ever have everything documented.
Always. Yeah.
I mean, I say the wrong shit. I do the wrong shit.
With YouTube, at least I can go back and like delete stuff. That's, again, we already mentioned it. One of the fears with the podcasting is it's like, kind of hard to cut some of that out. We're just going to let it rip.
You still can here and there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But
no, I would say the N-word for sure. That's like, I have had, because we're content creators, because we have the cameras, because we have the following, I have had dozens of fellow creators reach out to me. Bro, you should get into streaming. Bro, you'd be perfect for streaming. I would say the N-word. Within a week, you'd catch me and I would just slip up. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to any of my black audience that wasn't already aware that I'm going to be doing that when the cameras are off, if you were foolish enough to believe. But I don't want to put it out there. I'm not going to intentionally put it out there.
I also think you'd hate it. I think you'd hate streaming.
Oh my God. Just always, guys, chat, what are we thinking, chat?
Yeah.
It's very, I got a wife, I got kids. I'm looking to film 3 days a month, chop it up, send it to my little Asian boy, have him actually do all the editing, and just live my life, Make poor business decisions, spend money irresponsibly. That's what I'm here to do.
Yeah, facts. Where are we at?
We're at an hour, I think. Eli's just itching to get off of
No,
this,
I'm
dude.
not. I just feel like we've been hitting
Little
the flow.
Caesars?
I am reaching the hungry. I've been up since like 6:20 this morning.
Big blue collar guy.
I got up super early today.
Same, bro.
I had to go to the tractor store first thing this morning, place an order. That's real.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Bo.
Yeah. I feel like this is cool to cosplay, but like a lifetime of this,
terrible. Terrible.
No.
That's the thing, is it's like you really look at the longevity of certain career fields, and it's absolutely unbelievable. And my two are professional baseball player and blue collar worker, because it's like pro baseball player, you're a position player, you're playing minimum 140 games a year. Some of those guys like to play all 160, and maybe that's not the best comparison because they're getting paid tens of millions of dollars. But blue collar worker, waking up dude, I got to wake up at 7 a.m. once a month for a big shoot, and I'm a bitch.
For me, it's like if I'm going to be a blue collar worker, I'm going to own the business.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be the worker in the business.
I'm the guy in the truck.
Yeah, because that is when you're making fat money.
Yeah, but you usually got to build up to that. That's the thing. I think that's also...
You got to know how to do it.
I was going to say, that's kind of also like saying, generally speaking, you were just like, yeah, I'd love to just like own the business and run it and make all the money and not have to do the work.
I'd love to just fly the plane and not have to go to school for it.
Yes. Yeah, he keeps bringing that up. My brother and dad are both pilots, and Eli all the time is just like, so it's like a family business, right? Like they can just like bring me to work.
I'm thinking like Step Brothers, where he's like, like, Dad, we're doctors. Yeah. And he's like, I'm a doctor. He's like, it's a family business.
Literally the same thing. Throw on the suit and tie.
Just show up. I'll co-pilot.
It's really not that hard to fly a plane. The entire, education system is built around what happens when things go wrong. Which, like, to be fair, when you're flying a jet 600 miles an hour, I'd like you to know if you're my pilot. But you could be the vibes guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Put my dad, put my brother up front.
I'll flirt with all the flight attendants.
One of my dad's favorite flight attendants is a very fruity gay man. So
that's his favorite, for real?
Dude, he said he's actually like super chill.
I feel like your dad gets a real kick out of that relationship.
He
probably has never had anything like that in his life.
Well, I think also, oh God, it's like, do I want to be homophobic or misogynistic? It's kind of a catch-22 here. But no.
Your sister is going to hate you.
Yeah, no, I think because she's listening to this. No, I think it's probably working around some of the female flight attendants who are slightly incompetent, where I hear him complain about some of the mishaps.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And he's just like, I mean, this guy might suck a little cock, but at least he's a guy.
He knows what he's doing, and he's crushing it.
He's going to do his job.
He does a great job.
I'm actually worried. Guys, please don't dox my family. I feel like I probably shouldn't have brought any of this.
We can cut this last part out after we talked about ending it anyways.
I mean, I didn't say anybody's names.
No, it's all good. Nobody's listening. All right, guys. That was episode 2.
Yeah, dude. We came in soft. We found a flow a little bit in the middle. There was a point in time where I straight up was like, fuck it, dude. We need to record a sode. We need to be consistent. We need to get this out. Who cares if we're prepared? Let's not even bring out the TV to do clips. Let's not have a structure ready. That was a mistake for sure. It took us a while to find our flow, but I promise we're going to be back. We're going to give you 2 sods a month. We're going to be more prepared. And learning curves, man. Growing pains. You know what I'm saying?
Haven't felt those in a long time.
Quote of the day? Anybody?
Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, forgive me, a sinner.
Nikki wants me to talk about our trophy, which you guys cannot see unless you're subscribed to our exclusive Patreon. For only $1 a month, you can get access to every single video we've ever posted on there. That is the only way to watch the full video version of our podcast. Everything else is just going to be audio only or clips. But if you are a sub on the Patreon right now, shout out to the main wide cam. I'm pointing at you guys. You're going to see our trophy in seat 3 right here. Nikki, if you want to grab it and give them a close-up, it is our brand new Burnout Cup. This is the future of the Burnout Boys brand. And on the nameplate right in the front, we've got a custom engraving, The Burnout Boys, for eternal glory, fuck 'em to death. I mean, don't be shy. Get in the shot, dude. Put your face in there. Put that pretty little Asian face in there. Guys, Nikki is part Vietnamese, part Cambodian. I really like that because it's kind of the best of everything. He's Asian in the sense that he does great tech work, great video work, but he's also Asian in the sense of kind of like the jungle people where they're still athletic. So when we talk sports and play sports, he can do it all. You know what I'm saying? And then also his skin is just brown enough that when we say absolutely atrocious and racist things, I have a little bit more leeway to get away with it. So,
Luke 6:36. Be merciful just as your Father is merciful.
That's good. That's good.